If you're tired of gear that works great until a battery dies, this is your video. Nothing lasts forever, but these 10 tools come close when you choose the right materials and take simple care of them. No gimmicks, no electronics, and nothing you can't maintain at home. These are buy once, use for decades tools that earn a place in your pack, truck, or homestead. Before we start, here's the rule set. First, no batteries. Second, field repairable or field maintainable. If it breaks, you can fix it with basic skills. Third, materials that get better with simple care. Steel you can sharpen, canvas you can stitch, wool you can brush. And fourth, each tool must cover multiple jobs, so every ounce carries its weight. Number 1, a Full-tang field knife in high carbon steel. A good 4 to 5 inch blade with a 90-degree spine is the cornerstone of a lasting kit. High carbon steel sharpens easily on modest stones and throws sparks from a ferro rod with that square spine. A true Full-tang means the metal runs through the handle, so you've got strength for carving, food prep, making fuzz sticks, batoning kindling, scraping a ferro rod, and light prying that you probably shouldn't do but sometimes will. Keep it boring and strong. Micarta or well-sealed wood scales, a sheath you'll actually wear, and no hollow handles or mall ninja cutouts. Maintenance is simple. Dry it, wipe a thin film of oil, and strop often so you sharpen less. If you want more corrosion resistance, go stainless, but know most stainless is a little fussier to resharpen in the field. Number 2, a ferro rod and proper striker. Lighters are great until fuel evaporates or they crack in the cold. A half-inch thick ferro rod throws molten sparks even when wet or freezing. Pair it with either a dedicated striker or the 90-degree spine on your knife. Practice is the whole game. Scrape the oxidized coating, build a small, tight tinder nest, brace the striker so the rod moves, and shower sparks right where the tinder lives. Stored in a simple lanyard with a piece of fat wood or a waxed tinder tab, a decent rod gives you thousands of reliable strikes across years of weather. Number 3, a traditional flint and steel kit. If long life is the target, flint and steel is the no-fuel ignition that basically never goes out. You're striking a high-carbon steel against flint or chert to shave tiny hot particles into char cloth or charred plant material. The consumable is the char, which you can make over and over in a small tin. It's slower than a ferro rod, but it keeps working decade after decade with the same simple inputs: stone, steel, and a bit of carbonized cloth. Learn it at a table first, then take it outside. Once it clicks, it's surprisingly confidence-building. Number 4, a stainless steel cookpot with a locking bail and no coatings. Stainless shrugs abuse, rides directly in the coals, boils water for disinfection, melts snow, and cooks anything you can stand to eat. A 1 to 2 liter size is the sweet spot. Big enough for meals or group water, small enough to carry. Avoid non-stick coatings and fancy handles that loosen under heat. Add a nesting steel cup and a lid that really fits. If it blackens, good. That's seasoning for the outside. Scour it when you want, but don't baby it. The value here is the punishment it can take and keep working. Number 5, a wool blanket, not fleece. Wool keeps insulating when damp, resists sparks from the fire, doubles as a cloak, a bedroll, a shelter door, and a pad under your knees while you work. Aim for at least 70% wool with a dense weave. Higher is better. On a homestead or in a vehicle, a heavy blanket is gold. On foot, choose a lighter, tighter weave. Maintenance is easy. Air it out, brush it, spot clean, and wash sparingly. Unlike synthetics, wool gives you warmth and durability without melting near heat. Number 6, a heavy canvas tarp you can re-wax and repair. Plastic tarps tear near grommets and shred in wind. A 10 to 12 ounce canvas tarp with reinforced corners becomes a lifetime shelter sheet, a windbreak, ground cloth, and gear cover. You can stitch a rip, replace a grommet, or even hand sew a tie-out in the field. If it wets through after years, re-wax it. Rig it low in storms, high for airflow, and learn a few knots. Trucker's hitch, taut line, and a simple marlin spike. Canvas isn't ultralight, but it trades ounces for decades. Number 7, a solid steel pry bar or crowbar. When things are stuck, swollen, nailed, or jammed, leverage wins. A 2-foot bar with a chisel end and a claw end opens crates and doors, pulls nails, busts ice, anchors shelter lines, and serves as a step for crossing muddy ground. It has no moving parts, fears no weather, and loves simple care. Wipe it, oil it, and it will serve you for years. If your context is urban or vehicle-based, a good bar is far safer than improvising with a knife as a pry. Number 8, a folding saw with replaceable blades, or a classic bow saw. For most people, a saw is safer and more efficient than an axe. A quality folding saw eats through limbs for shelter poles and firewood with less risk to your shins. Choose a model that uses a common blade pattern so replacements are available years from now. If you're working at home or at a base camp, a bow saw with a spare blade taped to the frame will outlast axes and reduce fatigue. Maintenance is basic. Keep it dry, guard the teeth, oil the blade, and replace it when it's dull instead of pushing harder and making mistakes. Number 9, a field-cleanable ceramic water filter element. Many modern filters rely on fine fibers you can't renew. Ceramic elements you can scrub back to flow with a simple pad. Pair ceramic with a carbon stage for better taste and some chemical reduction, and remember this sequence forever. Collect, pre-settle if murky, filter, then disinfect if the source is sketchy. Filters do not make viruses disappear. When in doubt, hit your filtered water with proper chemical dosing or a rolling boil for 1 minute. Don't drop ceramic elements. Treat them like eggs. If you don't want to pump, a gravity rig with ceramic candles gives you hands-off leaders all evening. Number 10, a baseplate compass and paper maps. GPS is wonderful until batteries die, screens shatter, or cold shuts devices down. A good liquid-filled baseplate compass with clear markings, paired with real maps in a zip bag, lasts decades. Learn how to set declination for your region so your bearings are true. Practice the basics. Orient the map, shoot a bearing, walk a line, and handrail along obvious features like streams or ridgelines. Maps and a compass are old school, and they work. Let's talk about 3 almost made-it tools and why they didn't make the core list. A cast iron Dutch oven will outlive you, but it's homestead gear, not something you carry. Tarred bank line outlasts paracord in weather and ties beautifully, but it's still consumable by the foot. Metal fuel bottles are nearly forever, but they depend on fuel delivery. They're great, just not on a no dependencies list. Tools last when you use them within their design lane, and you move slow when conditions are bad. How should you buy? Choose boring, proven designs. Favor common blade sizes and common replacement formats. Pick handles you can hold with gloves. Avoid coatings that flake and screws that need special bits. If the sheath or pouch is junk, replace it now so you actually carry the tool. And make a small repair kit ride with the bigger items. A sail needle and waxed thread for canvas, a strip of inner tube for emergency strapping, a tiny bottle of oil, a few spare saw blades in a sleeve, and a square of fine sandpaper. The real durability trick is skill. The knife that gets stropped lasts longer than the expensive blade you never learned to sharpen. The Ferro rod you practice with lights fires in the rain. The compass you train with on clear Saturdays is the one you trust in fog. And the wool blanket you actually sleep under by the stove becomes the comfort tool you reach for without thinking. So here's your simple plan. Pick 2 of these tools you don't own yet, or own but don't truly know, and master them this month. If it's the knife, learn to strop, make feather sticks in wet weather, and scrape a ferro rod safely. If it's the ceramic filter, set up a dirty-to-clean workflow and make a dosing card for disinfection. If it's the tarp, practice 3 shelters, lean-to, A-frame, and the low storm pitch. If it's the compass, walk a bearing line from a trailhead to a landmark and back without electronics. Each small skill doubles the life of the tool because you stop abusing it and start partnering with it. You know that old saying, you buy once and cry once? That's the heartbeat of durable prepping. Steel, wool, and canvas are patient teachers. They reward simple care and real practice. And in a world full of fragile, disposable gear, that kind of reliability is worth more than gold. If you want a follow-up, I'll break down real models that fit this philosophy. For now, build your kit around these 10. Keep it simple, keep it repairable, and keep it running for decades. Stay prepared, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.